MarioDickinsCreations.com, the leader in customizable memorial printing and graphic presentation. With over 24 years of experience working with families, honoring their loved ones, creating industry trends, they offer all styles of obituaries from standard to custom with exquisite paper upgrades available. MarioDickinsCreations.com offers grand memorial presentation displays such as adult life-size cutout, backdrops, casket panels, retractable banner stands, poster boards, floor mat, banners, bookmarks, buttons, masks, and shirts, fully customizable. They also now offer urns, woven blankets, casket decal, and fully printed casket wrap. Everything you need to showcase your loved one's legacy. 24-hour rush upgrades available. On time, professional, and convenient. Go to MarioDickinsCreations.com, click on Memorial Service, and get started today.
Crazy, listen by the wrist, keep that 40 by the hip. I got that super damn drip.
Eggs have never been hotter.
I'm a very good leader.
We're very competitive.
We're built for this. We're made for this.
The only thing that's gonna hit that lava is my sweat.
Me and my bro had these chicks over, right? They used to stay spinning us, but finally pulled up. Her friend come out the room heated, like, I'm ready to go. Girl, he ain't talking about some motherfucking throat go. I am appalled. He come out the room like, hell yeah, throat go. I'm like, she just got here. He like, man, damn, man, she been here for like 3 minutes. How long we gonna sit in the room? She like, you got me fucked up. I had my brother beat your ass. I'm like, what the fuck? Her friend like, don't call Rambo. I'm like, Rambo? My bro like, I don't give a fuck. Go get your motherfucking brother. My scary ass trying to de-escalate the situation. Big bang at the door. My brother still trying to act tough. Meanwhile, I'm playing hide and seek. My brother see him and get the smirking. Y'all fucking with my sister? Yo, bro, come look at this nigga, man. I look up. Ah! We get the crying laughing. He confused. He like, fucking so funny. My bro on the floor slapping his knees. That's how you know this shit funny. I grab my bro like, hey, that's John Cena. We turn to the girls like, this your brother? My brother started looking down and noticed this nigga had on the I don't care about life 11s. Nigga, I Hussein boated out of that motherfucker. My bro like, it's the black forces for me. In conclusion, don't underestimate your opponent.
You learn from me, you stealing from me, bro?
I text you.
You text me. You stole my stuff because you think you ain't texting nothing, bro.
You in front of my girl?
Bro, what's your phone, bro? Take off my clothes, bro, so I can go home.
Bro, what's security?
You don't steal from me, bro.
You can do this in front of my girl, bro?
Bro, you stealing, bro. Give me my shit, bro. Come on,
Check
hurry up.
this, nigga.
I gotta be at work too, nigga. So you ain't got no business doing because you no job.
What the fuck is you doing? Why'd you take your stuff
Oh,
off?
shit. Shit just got real. She can get off.
My pants, bro.
Get this shit
These my
straight.
Jordans. These are my Jordans. These are my Jordans. Thank you. See that? Come on, hurry up, bro. Bro, hurry up.
This shit straight right now. Oh, shit.
Oh, this nigga. Alright, I need my shit. Hurry up. Bro, I don't care, bro. You stole from me, bro. I let you stay from me, bro. What? You stole from me. I'm getting my shit back. She already, bro. Come on, bro. Sweet home, bro. Hey, I don't want me to do that. Bro,
This nigga getting this shit. Oh.
What you want me to do? Okay, bro, come on, nigga.
Getting this shit whole. This nigga's got this shit whole.
Oh yeah, but they gonna put you out. You gotta get out.
You got a blank I can use? You got a blanket?
No, but you gotta get out.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast.
I've been waiting to come to these motherfuckers.
We lit. We here. Is the flow live? Is the flow live in this motherfucker? No, man. What's going on? Y'all know what's going on, man. We are back after the holiday. We live. We lit. Slick Talk with Scalez podcast, episode 142. You know what I'm saying? We back in the building. Shout out to everybody tuned in with us right now on Facebook. If you live on Facebook with us, please share this shit everywhere that you can. Yeah, we live right now. You should get the notification in a minute from me, love. You know what I'm saying? If you tapped in with me on Twitter, please retweet this shit. Share it everywhere that you can. And also my YouTube people, the most awesome people in the fucking world, man. When I tapped in with y'all last week, Thursday, we was at like 7 something. We are at 808. We up from there now?
850.
Oh, we're at 850. Oh, it was 808 this morning. We at 850 today, and we on our way to 1,000. So shit, we almost there. You know what I mean? And so I want to salute y'all. So we almost on our way to monetization. And we appreciate that because we definitely got the watch hours. Because you know what I mean? Y'all checking this out at least 1,200 to 1,300 people per episode. So I appreciate y'all for that too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on YouTube. Please share this shit over there. Smash the like button, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button. Slick Talk with Scalez Podcast TV is the channel's name on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So we out here, man. We trying to get it lit. We popping, you know, a little bit. On the low a little bit, just a little bit. You know, so as I do this shit every day when we come live on this bitch, you know who riding with me, always making sure this shit sound right and always making sure I don't sound crazy is my dog Don holding it down for the people. Say what up. Oh, what do you do? Good.
You know it ain't gonna be on me too much, man. I'm gonna be live for 2 hours.
You knew it was coming, bro. You knew that shit was coming. So, and as you can already see from my laugh already, I gave you that gutsy deep throat laugh because these motherfuckers is hilarious that I got in the building today. When the nigga wrote me, I'm like, damn, you know what? I should have reached out to these people because I knew they had the Netflix shit coming up. Yeah. But it'd be a lot going on. So I'm like, I seen it. I was happy for him. But for some reason, I thought July or something. But when the nigga B hit me, I immediately went to his page and was like, that shit must be this week. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I acted like I knew what you was talking about right away. Like, oh, yeah, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, woo, thank you. And I remember because, no, I wanted to reach out to one of y'all because I actually think I seen it on your reel. Was the actual audition. I don't know if it was your audition tape or whatever. The trailer. Yeah. And in the photo shoot,
Yeah,
I think y'all did. So
Myron
that's why I
said
seen
take
it.
them shades off. Come on,
Shout out Myron, man. Is he still here?
Yeah, here.
I should have made him slide, man. He should have pulled up, man. He can still
Just getting started, Myron.
He already know. He already know he more than welcome, so ain't no excuses. He already know what the fuck going on over here. My casa is su casa. That nigga know. Yeah. Look, already. Here he go.
And it begins.
Oh.
Damn, for real?
Shut up.
Ain't nobody call while we doing live. Better leave her alone. You try to get this live shut down. I get a notification like report. Dog, like abort mission. Like, damn, relax.
Like Facebook jail.
Super internet shots. How you know DD? You said DD on his live.
Exactly. So yeah, these cool people that I got in the building right here, ladies and gentlemen, are the stars. First of all, they Milwaukee's own. If you don't know. Yeah. And then second of all, they the stars of a new Netflix TV show. Not no, you know what I mean? Not no average shit. This ain't no boo-boo. We talking about Netflix. You know what I'm saying? That shit y'all pay 15, 17, 20 some odd dollars a month for. Them people. These people are on 99. Bro, y'all
They own it.
They own you, bro.
Comments up on the screen.
This show karma coming back to holla at you, P. What's going on? They want to give it. They won't even let me do my introduction for you, brother. I'm gonna start down here. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, we got Mr. Habaka himself in the building. The brother B. John. Yeah. Say what up to the people now.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We finna go live.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Sitting next to him is, you probably done seen her on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? She viral. She pull up anywhere in America and do dance moves. In the last 3 weeks from watching her shit, I've been to Miami, I've been to Atlanta, and I've been to the mall here.
And even don't forget North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh shit, 500. See, I knew I was getting somewhere. North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? She turned up at all three of these places, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. Give it up for Miss Lewis.
Yo, what's up?
Lady K.
Tap in on my TikTok, that's all I gotta say, cause
Yeah, you heard it. You know what I'm
First
saying?
Habaka in the comments.
Then we got Mr. World Star over here, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Everything he do go viral, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, I just was watching this nigga down, and this nigga was on like some, I don't know what type of TV show it was, but it was one of them like when you hit the button, like one of them. And I'm looking at this nigga J-Day, and then like it's funny because when you know a nigga, and then you see him like when they like told him to put this shirt on and stand up there and look like that. Cause I'm like, I know this nigga, and if they wouldn't have told him to put this shirt on and stand up there and look like that, bro wouldn't have been on that. He'd have been on some whole other shit. But give it up for the man J-Day Jones. Gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? We lit, you know what I mean? No, I wasn't gonna do you like that. Take that. I'm gonna do you like Brother Love. You know what I'm saying? Call you Brother Love. You know what I mean? So what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? And I'm happy y'all here, man. No bullshit. I'm fans, you know what I mean, of all people. Absolutely. And then this dude right here, he already know how we rock, but I give it up. You know, like I said, I tell people all the time, and I'm gonna say this every episode. I created this platform to bring light to what people, our peers, my peers, and what other people got going on in the city. So people that I'm fans of, that I'm not aware of, me and Don have been put on to people through this platform. We've met people through this platform, and I'm also able to give a light to people that I fuck with. And I know, because I'm a creative, so I know how hard it is to get shine. So if I can create an avenue for people to shine, then, you know, that's what I want to do.
that's crazy. My bad, I just might have put you off. That's crazy because we was just talking about that, like in the car, like how we was hoping that TMJ4 would reach out to us. Channel 12, like
CBS 58. Channel 12 reached out to us, but we all over Facebook.
I'm talking about some bullshit go on immediately. That shit is everywhere.
But that's why we did it.
Yeah, but that's exactly why I created this platform. That's what I'm saying.
You don't need them.
That's exactly what we created these platforms for. You know what I mean? It was to bring light to this exactly. That's why I said when we was talking about Myron, Drew, Michael J. Curtis, all them niggas know. Ernest, all them niggas know, Bankhead, he a part of the team, but all them niggas know that this platform right here, anytime you got something to promote or something you got going on, you more than welcome. You got our open door policy over here. Your shit is my shit. So give us some history on the floor is lava. What's going on? Before we get all silly, because y'all know I get done and I got perfect people to get stupid with me tonight, so I'm not gonna take advantage of it. So let's get the serious shit out the way. Stupid. Yeah.
What was that?
So we filmed like what was it, August, September? September. February.
No, we filmed it in August and September.
September, yeah.
But we got the audition.
Started February.
Right. So on February I was up, and then I'm on this little group, not group. I paid this little month called Backstage, pay like $15 a month like a manager, send you auditions and stuff like that. And I called my bro, and I'm like, yo, let's audition for this show for Netflix. He was down with it. We really could, we three athletic members, and we couldn't think of nobody. We were like, dog, who could be on our team that could really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It came to be like Kennaye, bro, dance to be on my events. So we called Kennaye, she was with it. And we all wrote the show. They called us like a week later,
we had the auditions, which we killed. Like the auditions, like they didn't even give us a second.
Our personalities was like our personalities. We had the white lady crying.
She was in tears.
They called us back ASAP for like 2 more interviews.
So we knew we was on the show in like March,
Months
April.
Before, yeah.
So they're like, we gonna film it in June. Yeah. June came. We ain't got no information. July came. Nothing. So they did like, okay, end of August, early September, and that's when we got the notification. And, you know what I'm saying, got everything booked. We went out there and did it. It was a ball, bro. I had such a fun.
It was definitely a good time.
For
a lot of waiting.
So for what I just picked up from what you said today is that you don't have management.
No,
you do your shit, and you got pretty much like, so that you're using the app like an assistant.
Basically, yep.
Somebody just put me onto that because I just put out an album with Mecca Mala, and Trax called me, and he was saying like, because we got a couple write-ups and shit about it, and he was like, if you want to get more traction, it's this site called Pfizer.
Yeah,
and it does the same thing that you described for creatives though too, because they got a spot on there for social. It was like if you a social media creative, we got opportunities for you and that blah blah blah. But I clicked on the musician one. You pay like $25 a month, and they update like every day. They send you emails, they send you links to shit and opportunities to like it was a Don Toliver video being shot in Vegas in a couple of weeks. If I wanted to go be an extra, it was an opportunity.
That's what it is. That's exactly
like shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to get to acting, rap, anything, you know what I'm saying, it's an app called Backstage. What's the app, what you said? Pfizer, yeah. Musicians, like, pay that money.
Called 9 to 9. I got to do it.
Yeah, pay for that because they're going to give you stuff. Everything ain't public. Everything is not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? They real, Hollywood and stuff like that is real private, so they have certain people.
Because when you think about it, for me being like old school music industry, like for being around my dad, for instance, who had a whole bunch of managers like throughout his career, as we get into the time period that y'all are in, shout out to a subscriber we just got. It's probably because I got these popular ass people on the show. But I look back at that time period and I'm like, now it's so many creatives, it would be impossible for everybody to have a manager in this format of entertainment. Because I'm old enough, but also because of who my dad was, I got to see the shit early, so I know his era to the era from the '90s with Tupac, Biggie, them. To early 2000s with Nelly and all of that, and 50 Cent to where we at today with social media and Drake. You don't need management per se. Like like for what y'all doing, you probably won't need it until you get with like a real firm. Right? You get what I'm saying? By the time you need it is when you'll be pulling down Tyler Perry auditions and 50 calling you for power. That's when you'll be like, okay, I need to get with a firm or something because me and my cousin and we can't handle this shit no more. Right now, when you're just trying to come up or you doing shit on social media and you get in the bag, maybe wilding out or some other shit like that, then you can manage it through apps and shit and shit that you're talking about. So.
What's called mine always told me too. He was like, bro, so don't look for a manager, but they're gonna come find you. So that's why I'm like, I ain't looking, bro. I'm just gonna
we need it.
You know what I'm saying?
We still getting booked out of town for comedy shows.
Facts.
Everything.
Somebody get in my inbox. Somebody want me, like, just inbox me.
Just DM me.
At the end of the day, people who don't know, and I know y'all know, and Don know because he's part of the industry, even corporate, been around this shit his whole life. A manager does nothing but manage your contacts. So you gotta still get out your ass out here and get the fucking contacts. You get what I'm saying? Like. So it's best for you to do what you do, build my resume, and then somebody will come along, and then they'll just manage these contacts for me because I'm too busy to manage these contacts at this point in my life.
Continue to create.
Yeah,
they gonna add.
Yeah, they're gonna add, and then they'll add contacts to what you already got.
Right.
Then that's what makes it more of a team than you leaning on them, or they feel like they leaning on you, and you get into some whole other shit.
That's why whenever you local and somebody say they want to be a manager, the question you should ask is, who do you know?
I want to see your resume.
Who do you know?
That I don't know.
It's not even about your resume.
Yeah,
what kind of relationships do you have?
Yeah, I have to reach out.
Because if you don't have the relationships to reach out, to be able to reach out and touch somebody who can help the person that you talking about managing, then you're not a manager.
Right. You're a publicist.
Right. And I'm just looking at it, it's people, and I ain't going, pointing fingers, and this ain't to shit on nobody or nothing, but I'm saying it's people who run around and be like, oh man, I could be doing what such and such is doing if I had a manager or blah, 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 blah. And I just heard this brother say that they made it to Netflix off an app. So I don't want to hear that manager shit. Like, I'm not going for that, bro. Like, I'm too old for that. You're not going to pull that one on me. Like, nah, G, because I just had a man sit here and tell me that he got him and two of his partners on some shit through an app.
And my thing is, the show is like the number one top show on Netflix in 2020. What, 2020, 2021?
The last time it was on was 2021. It was on during the pandemic.
So
I did my little homework.
Yeah. Number one.
Them kids, so you can do it yourself, basically with Scalez. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, you do it yourself. So
I pay nobody $500 a month.
Exactly.
Some shit you could look up.
Exactly. Some shit you could do on your own, man. Or even just have a motherfucker wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? When you could be doing this shit on your own. Yeah, you could be doing this shit on your own.
Don't forget that part.
Hey, Scalez, I asked somebody if you talk to me, want to be a manager. He's like, yeah, I can get you all the shows in Milwaukee. I'm like, man, what the?
All the shows in
Chicago. I want Atlanta. I get it.
You heard about me because I get my own shows in Milwaukee. That's why you even want to manage me right now. Because I got my own shows in Milwaukee. How about the world, Craig? Damn. Yeah. What is we talking about right now? You know what I mean?
How's the stand-up?
Stand-up going good.
I don't stand up on that.
I just do a lot of open mics every night in the morning. So all the people like comedians from all over who've been in the game, becoming people. So
comedy shows here, we always on them joints.
Yeah, comedy shows here. They still booking. I said I didn't move. They still booking me here. That's love. That's love, man.
I mean, you got talent, brother. Still lead.
And that's what I'm saying. The strength of social media is gonna keep you relevant to them people. You see what I'm saying? Every time they open their phone, whether or not you here or not, the fact that you, Kelly Kales, or Myron live somewhere else, every time I open my phone, y'all represent Milwaukee when I see y'all. From somebody that's from here, I still look at y'all like you here. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to the club tonight and bump into y'all, even though y'all all the way in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So these people that still booking you for shows, that's how they're looking at you. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that's the power of social media. That's why it don't hurt to move. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, dog. Like,
it don't hurt to move in this day and age because you got the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I come from the era where we had to sell music out for Trump. You had to kind of like be in people's faces. Yeah. Now you don't have to do that shit no more. I had Raph, Rich as Fuck, and Claire on the Beat sit right here on the show. And that's what she even said about her makeup, wigs, and jewelry and shit. She like, nah, most of my customers come from Ohio and Kansas and places I never even been in my life. But she said they found me on social media, just on the Explorer page. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. And she said they treat my shit like they treat celebrities or anybody else shit. You know what I mean? So
it's like whatever you do really can go crazy on you. Like you a whole chef, you just post your food and good.
Man, you just gotta know how to play it. If you know how to play it,
and be consistent.
It's
all
about consistency. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be hungry. You gotta like not worry about if people supporting you or not. You gotta just have that unwilling drive to just keep going.
People be thanking me. All people be thanking me and congratulating me about what we got going on over here. And I tell people all the time, it's podcasts other podcasts that I follow that influence me to do what I'm doing right now, that I've been a part of, that I'm fans of. And the thing that I decided to do when I started this was to outwork everybody. So I'm like, how many do people usually do a week? Motherfuckers like maybe once a week, 2 or 3 times a month. Well, I'm gonna go twice a week. You see what I'm saying? And me jumping into it, I'm not saying this is everybody's advice. Maybe you got another angle in getting into the podcast game that's working harder, but I knew I could outwork people because of my connections, because I'm actually in the industry. So Myron's my friend. Jones is my friend. You know? So if I need to fill up 15 shows with just my friends, niggas that I talk to on a regular, I can do that. Combined with once people see them, then the traffic's gonna come. Like, hey, I got this going on. How do I do what B. Jones was just doing on your show? Boom, 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 boom. You see what I'm saying? And that's what creates the trickle down effect. But you're right though, it wasn't about being in competition with nobody. It was just like, okay, if I want to do what they're doing and I want to get to where they at, I gotta outwork them.
And we gotta get out of the competition.
Yeah, gotta get out of that.
It's okay to compete with other cities, man. It's okay. If our comedian scene is as dope as Atlanta's, then we could compete with them. But we gotta stop competing with each other.
Fam, I'm influenced by everybody, bro. When you a student of the culture or you a part of the culture for real, you're influenced by everything. Like, I don't know where along in our culture or in my generation it got lost in translation where we feel like everything got to be on that level. Like, no. As I watch her do her dances, a lot of that shit is remixes of dances from all over the country that she done combined into one thing. When I used to go rap in other cities, niggas used to be like, dog, I can't put a finger on where you from. Well, I'm from Milwaukee where we talk like everybody. I get influenced by niggas from the West Coast, niggas from the South, niggas from the East, Chicago niggas, we use they slang, Detroit niggas, we use everybody slang and we morph it into our own language and made it our own thing. Fashion. We the same thing with fashion. I felt like when I was in college, we outdressed everybody because we dressed like everybody. As I looked at my campus, I'm like, okay, these the niggas from New Orleans. Yeah. The niggas from there. The niggas from Milwaukee and Detroit, you couldn't really put a finger on where we was from because we wore everybody's shit. You know, we wore Coogies with the Timbs. My New York niggas was like, oh, I thought you was from New York, son, you had Timbs on. Like, no, the Timbs just matched with the brown in my Coogies that I wore to school today. This ain't got shit to do with the culture, nigga. This shit went with my outfit. Like, I don't give a fuck about no New York culture, nigga. This shit was about outfit. You know, from Milwaukee, nigga. This is what my drip. This is what we do where I'm from. I know you never heard of it, but this is what we do where we from. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of collabing, I just want to say, so when I went down to Miami, and so the malls here, oh my God, okay, I went out to Miami, right? When I tell you all the TikTokers is like in the middle of the mall, everybody, Roddy that started the so many trends, the hipping and all that, they just, and the little, I don't know if y'all seen the, I don't know if he's Filipino or Chinese, but he go crazy on TikTok.
They let them film them all.
They are.
They let them film all
because they make the people want to. People want to come to the mall.
And it make people want to come to the mall. When I tell y'all, they had an audience around them. They had a boombox in there. And they were just letting them create their content, and everybody was looking out. Oh, you need some content? Let's get yours out the way right now. You want to get some content? Let's get yours out the way. Everybody was working together.
That's what we gotta do here. That's what we gotta do in the city. It's just everybody is like a competition thing.
That's what I was just saying.
Once one person opened the door, everybody. Remember Chicago? Who was the first rapper? Cheeky.
Yeah, what the drill sound and then Rondo and then that whole little run.
Lil Durk, all these dudes.
To where we looking at it 15 years later, this nigga still eating off of that shit.
Heavy.
Not just even us. Shit. Shout out Free Looney, but Blackout. We was able to get a record with Vine. Shit, that should help the company that I'm a part of. You get what I'm saying? So it even trickled down to me. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit, but it's what you said. It created a wave, and everybody fell in line with what was going on. They didn't fight it. They didn't come out making diss records about drill. They dissed each other, but they didn't make records about the culture. Like here, niggas will be like, all them niggas make booty records. Yeah, like, no, that shit bumping, bro. I just went to the club and they played an hour worth of Frank, Bankhead, Count It Up, Mook, Munch, Rissa, nigga. I just heard an hour in Milwaukee, nigga. I've been in Milwaukee music my whole life. That's some new shit. That ain't been going on here forever.
Like we haven't talked about the Monique versus Dio
Yeah,
yet.
I ain't get to that yet. I'm coming up on that.
Danger.
I'm coming up. I got to get my people shit out the way first, so we talk about this.
I want to give some advice to some people like in my city personally. Like, bro, you like start when he first started, he started at zero. When he started, he had 0 followers. We all had 0. You're not gonna have. Don't get mad. I was that guy too who got mad. Like, man, the city ain't supporting me. They don't see me in 2015. But bro, you keep putting that work in. You keep posting it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come. They gonna. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep putting that work in and believe. Don't get mad at your family when they're not supporting you. The city, they gonna come, bro.
The thing is, we give you a perfect example of that. We went from doing 20 views on our YouTube page to doing thousands every episode. Overnight.
Right. Overnight. Just staying at it though. What I said is the commitment, it's the consistency and commitment. Like Ms. Lewis said, you gotta stay at this shit. It's like bro said, even if don't nobody, I know y'all go through this because y'all creatives like me. I don't post as much as y'all do, but I'm pretty active on there. So I know y'all get this. It's times where I post something and I'm thinking it's finna get plenty traction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it really don't. It really don't. It get my normal, it get my regular people who support everything I do. Then I'll post something that I don't think gonna get nothing, and Don, I tell you, I come back to my phone and be like, bro, this motherfucker finna explode.
Right.
I can't. The notification screen is jammed up right now, bro.
Let me say this. So, okay, well, I've been TikToking for like a year and a half now. So when I was starting off, I'm like, oh, snaps, I just wanted in. But it came a time where it's like flatline. I'm like,
listen, and another key thing, it's a lot of highs and lows.
Yeah, right. But I learned about shadow banning. You gotta keep going.
Getting reported, getting blocked. That'll discourage you, but you gotta still be like, fuck it, I'm keep going.
Page was static, but one video I had like 15 million. My followers jumped to like 30,000 like 2 days. I said, bro. So it's like, like you said, it's up and down.
That's what I said.
You get 50,000 one day, then you
two the next day.
We like the 2 just like we like the 30.
You like this, you gotta just not give up. You gotta have that, just keep going and
But
try.
but it's also what she said too, because it made me think about Don. So when we was trying to figure out, I'm like, dog, why? You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I don't want to gauge it on everywhere I'm going. People talking to me about it, because that could be for me posting and motherfuckers ain't even watched it or whatever. But people was actually like, oh, I like the drinking game you play on there, or the love and loyalty topic y'all was talking about the other day. That was a fool. So I'm going around, I'm like, damn, people was actually watching the show. So, and me and him, like, it's not really reflected in the view. So we go on Google. We take a whole day, don't we? Me, him, and this brother right here, we take a whole day and just did our homework. My YBO wasn't right. My SIO shit wasn't right. So I didn't have podcasts in the title. We weren't hashtagging the right words. Literally, I swear to God, y'all, in 72 hours, this shit completely flipped. My subscribers start going up, my notifications, our views, everything. And when I go in the YouTube studio, everything got the green arrow next to it. For the last like 3 months, bro, like 90, we going on like a 90-day stretch now where it's just been green arrow.
We went from before we changed everything in the algorithm, we had like 1,000 views in the last 28 days to 52,000 in the last 28 days.
So I got the watch hours to get monetized. I just got to get the subscribers.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure all my followers, and make sure y'all subscribe to the show.
Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast TV on YouTube. Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast TV.
Scalez with a Z.
Scalez with a Z.
YouTube, subscribe to that right now.
Yes, sir.
With a Z.
Subscribe.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said,
So before we wrap on the floor is lava and move on in these topics, are y'all gonna be back? Don't give up what happened on there, because I want to be surprised at whatever happens with y'all on here.
Don't know we're gonna be back.
We in talks with
them. I feel like we're gonna be back.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a season 3 coming out. So
yeah.
You can't say too much.
Personality. I feel like we got like best personality.
No, we got the best personality on the show.
And we got the best. We got the best uniforms.
We represented
the city for
sure.
sure.
From the dances we doing this,
everything,
stories, all that. We don't want to give it away. We don't want to give it all away. He get exclusive though.
You know I know about it.
No, that's what's up. You gotta rap. You gotta rap.
Hey, Adam, we finna get y'all podcast.
Appreciate you, Adam. Yeah, we got Adam coming soon, and we got one of y'all favorite people from the nightlife. Man, one of y'all favorite social media people. She reached out. She's been a guest on here this year, but she reached out to me today and said, I want to start a podcast. Okay.
Here we
go.
So
here we go. So y'all be on the lookout for that too. Very, very soon. But all right. So like I said, Floor's Lava. Season 2 airs when?
Oh, June 3rd.
Tell them about the watch party.
Yeah, we got a
All right, let me hit wet. No, okay, so the watch party is June 3rd. The 3rd. Not the 4th, the 3rd. Friday. Exactly. Yeah, peace on it. Wait, meal on a piece? Peace?
Cream City.
Meal on a piece.
What is it called?
Okay, what is it called?
It's on Mill Road, though, right?
Cream City on the Mill. Boxing.
Cream City Boxing on the Mill.
Hey, listen, y'all have to get the address on the flyer, but it's at 5 o'clock. And what I say? Yeah, June 3rd. So this Friday, 5 o'clock on the
Cream City Boxing on the Mill. On Mill Road.
Tell y'all what that is.
And we gonna have
Cream City on the Mill.
Cream City on the Mill. Okay, for real. Cream City on the Mill, June 3rd, 5 o'clock. Be there if y'all want to type in with us. Get ready to get the raffle tickets.
We gonna have raffles. Actual uniforms that we wore on the show. We gonna be raffling them all to everybody. So
that's dope.
Yeah, man.
$10, so get y'all $10 ready. If not, we gonna take cash up too. Zealous, all that.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Crown. He said he shot the Foot Locker videos for you.
No, I was saying, oh yeah, shout out to Crown, man, my boy Crown, man. He been a good big pivotal help in my career since the beginning.
I'm saying he helped the fight he does, but
Ain't
possible without Crown, bro. I just didn't want to.
No, for sure.
Didn't want it to be possible without him. So.
Yes, Crown is the reason that we got me and bro got our first viral video together, and that was on accident. Remember so this how it happened with the video. Remember you said you gotta just do it, like you can't do your research, do your homework. Like me, I'm real timid with my videos. I'm real quality over. I'm not gonna just put on no.
No, I heard that when he was on the show. He told me that's why you don't drop all the time.
Oh, yeah, he told you that.
Was comparing like you to like a Myron or a Bankhead. Like Myron and Bankhead. Drop. So he said he be fighting the battle. Like, do I go to J-Day round or do I go to Myron? So he said I try to just land in the middle. He don't beat Jones. He like I'm just trying to land in the middle.
Like real precise. I don't like just putting out bull because it burn people out.
I'm like that with my music. Donna tells you that. I'm the same way with my music.
So Myron told me like sometimes you gotta just do that shit sometimes. So we was in who was it? Mayfair? We was in Mayfair and I supposed to do a video with the girl named Maybe Shannon. Shout out Maybe Shannon. She stood us up. So
yeah, she'll be on here in a few
BJ days. Was like, I came up here, I was ready to leave. BJ was like, bro, we're not gonna leave for do something. So like, let's just go into us. So BJ like, let's walk into a store and just do something. So I'm like, look, let's LIB for the fight. And we did this shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like this is a prime example of what you said when y'all had 20 views and y'all went 50,000 views. So we did the fighting thing. We put it. I ain't even like it. Like I'm all right. We gonna put it up. We put it up. Went to sleep. Woke up. Shade room. World star. I'm like, what the?
Bleacher Report. I said this ain't for hooping, but I take
Bleacher Report is a basketball site. They posted it. So it's like, man, just do it, but don't ever second guess it. You know, so just do that. So you got an idea. Don't keep talking about it. Just forget about it. Just do it. You never know.
Somebody else doing it. You'll be pissed.
Yeah,
that happens too.
Yeah, no, that's real.
But I was thinking that he did it.
Yes, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Because I can say I had my moment too. Well, two moments actually. With my TikTok video, the one, and I didn't even think this was gonna go crazy. When me and my mom was on our way to Atlanta, on the airport, and it was like, that was crazy viral. Like Queen Latifah posted it, Ludacris posted it. Like,
yeah. They redid it. People
duetting it, all types of stuff.
People, and they was using the audio. Yeah, I seen a girl and her mama reenact that.
So you just like never know, just do it. Like you never know. Just do that shit. Just make sure the quality look good because I'm about quality too.
Yeah, don't be just putting out bull. You can lose fans doing that.
Yeah, the lip sync don't be matching up like Chinese movies. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Yeah, just do it.
They'll notice when the views ain't hitting because of that. You'll know. It's like, man, like.
No, because it's a standard.
Because it'll get them to skip you. Like this, and they get used to just skipping you. You gotta make them make them out water a little bit.
Shadow Band too.
Yeah, so you get your Shadow Band too.
Shadow Band?
Yeah, Shadow Band, that's me.
Explain Shadow Band so they know what it is.
Shadow Band, basically, they don't let everybody see your content.
Exactly.
That's the algorithm punishing you.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. That's exactly what
for being for popping too hard.
Sexual content, anything.
Not anything. I mean, I don't even think it just like necessarily be that. It could just be anything. Like, no, I don't even think it just be posted, but I think it's just one day you got it, one day you don't. Like,
they got control their dollars. Like it's on an automated, like manual, like they just randomly grabbing people.
Yeah.
They gotta control their money. Everybody, they gotta control that shit. You go crazy. You taking money out their pockets. So
they got other people that think it's
slow down. That song going too crazy. Slow down. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you want to work with in this space, in the space of creating internet content? Like, do you look at another crew and be like, I want to go work with them? Or you know,
Kennaye do it a lot. She link with like every city she go to. She link with the dance crews in the cities that she be in. No, them niggas with their no, they're my darn. You already know. Corporate Skin Bone,
they're my favorite.
Big Homie Blocks, yeah. The one that be playing the uncle with the Rico.
I love all the right players. That's why I want to work with. Yeah. Other than that,
Mr. John Doodle do the Mr. James shit. All them niggas.
Chicago.
Yeah, because I done met Funny Marco. I like all them because I done met damn near all them niggas. I like them niggas. So they remind me a lot of y'all. Like when I meet them, I be like, damn, they just like the niggas from my crib to do the IG shit. Like their personalities is exactly
Let's not sleep on Milwaukee either because I would love to collab with Hakeem and Jazzy too.
Oh yeah, shout out Hakeem and Jazzy the Kid.
Milwaukee's
finest. Shout out Jazzy the Kid.
You want to talk about fucking viral, nigga. Ellen show, like we can name it. Her list go crazy. Like Beyonce and them was sharing her TikToks and shit.
Y'all like the LA crew?
I met Juwan Johnson probably like a
Oh,
month
you know
ago.
that. You know that is.
I see myself
Jahan,
John,
Big J, or Big
Minx.
Ja.
Big Ja.
Minx.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want to work with him. I will. They was popping like really. They was popping real hard.
Yeah,
they really was going crazy.
They was like the pioneers and like
Another nigga with braids.
They wasn't really started.
They presence is more on YouTube. Like
Yeah,
they was the niggas that started. Yeah, King
Rock. They from that era. King Rock Divine era.
Yeah.
They popping on YouTube. They converted from this.
and a lot of them niggas done signed deals with
One of my favorite people
corporations.
for real on IG, I gotta say, bro, I want to work with him so bad. Supreme Dreams, bro.
Dreams is hilarious.
Yeah,
Dreams, the nigga.
I swear, dog.
He low key the GOAT, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, my thing is though, bro. I really want to. I want to work with 50 Cent. Bro. I want to be on Power. I want to do some real serious shit too. Even though this is the stepping stone.
This is the start for the era that we in. It reminds me a lot of the era that I came from with hip hop, and that was the mixtape era. What y'all doing reminds me a lot of that. Like niggas was getting deals for pretty much remixing somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you could get a buzz and get a bunch of people to tap into your shit. I remember one point in time, shout out Baby Drew, we had him on the show last week, but they did an In the Club remix. 50 Cent, the number one second song in the world at this time. And they had just bought it In the Club. This was 2004. They took a verse off and put Baby Drew on it. So like V100 was playing it. You go to the club. That was the version they was playing in the club. It got so much traction that Jimmy Iovine called V100 and told him to stop playing that shit. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I be rooting for y'all, because it reminds me of the era that I came from, because we renegated against the system. Like, okay, y'all don't want to book black actors and creatives and shit. We'll just do it ourselves.
Yes, man.
You see what it is now, bro. And now you got networks like Zeus that's ran by a young black dude. You got all these little networks popping up now that's giving niggas Tubi, that's giving niggas work now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it's hard to kind of keep us out now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You got niggas like Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, won't nobody hire you? Come do my show. 7 shows. I got 15 episodes this season. You can do half the season. You know what I'm saying? I learned about most of them people from watching Wild 'N Out. I go right to Instagram and follow them. Like, oh, damn, okay, watch a couple skits. Like, oh, damn, this little nigga funny. Then I'm there. That's how you are. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
the internet is a beast, bro. I thank God for social media, bro. I ain't got to work 9 to 5 no more because of this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because my favorite besides Chicago is the Atlanta crew. So that's the Chico Bean, DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller. Hey, the dude who won last comic stand in the Haywood Clinton, I forgot his name. Light skinned cat. Caden Clay, Clay English.
Crazy, I got to learn where he's even following me. I said, you already follow me.
That'd be the crazy part.
See, he tapped in with Kelly though. You see what I'm saying? Him and Kelly is real tight. So he tapped in with, he one of them niggas that's following the culture. So he watching niggas like you, because you on Kelly's skit. So he watching you like, oh, okay, let me follow God. You know what I'm saying? No, I follow 85 South Show. Them niggas, for the culture, them niggas is deep in the culture. Like, they be knowing about people, and you'll be surprised that they even know that you be like, damn, it be plenty of people who be like, oh, y'all know me, and they be like, yeah, we don't miss shit. Like, nah. They like DC be the only one that be busy. You know what I mean? Chico don't be doing this. Carlos be like, me and Chico don't do shit. We don't miss nothing. Like, everything that's popping on the internet, or you know what I'm saying, or black people going viral, we know we following that shit. We in tune with it. So, man, like I said, I wish y'all the best. I will be tuning in. I know my daughter will be watching it because she watching all that type of shit on Netflix. So and you'll be getting a view from probably 2 views from my household for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I salute y'all on that.
You gonna be the watch party?
And the watch party is Thursday. Friday. Oh shit.
You like everybody outside like that?
No. Baby Drew done started a new thing on my show, y'all. Commercial break. Go ahead. Pitch what y'all got going on. What day is it? What time? Where is it?
Cream City Box.
They're gonna say cream soda on the south side.
Oh, they said Cream City on the Mill, 5132 West Mill Road.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Be there, man.
Get ready to get your raffle tickets. We raffling up. Oh shit! We're raffling off the jersey.
So they smoking some good weed.
I think Scalez got me contact. Y'all, I don't smoke or drink.
We got the giggles,
got
bro.
me.
You know they smoke rapper weed. Y'all
We got the giggles bad, bro. I don't know what's going on.
That's why I got some shades on.
It's different over here.
But yeah, it's on Mill Road at Cream City Boxing on the Mill. On Mill Road. Be there at 5 o'clock. Please be there on time because we We started.
We is not gonna be on the Black Boo time.
Watch party. Make sure
5
y'all
o'clock,
tune in.
watch party, tune in. It's gonna be lit.
Now, over the weekend, DL Hughley and Monique got into it about some headlining and the way somebody's names was spelled was in order on a flyer or promo contract. Also, we got all. I thought it was the flyer, then we got all the way to the contract. I think she hit it. Nah, she did, y'all. I want to fuck up her brand. Now we ain't gonna do that to her. I'm the only person over here getting out. Scared.
I got vegan weed.
Yeah, you got the vegan weed.
I'm high. I'm like healthy high.
So yeah. So what happened with that? Do anybody know the details? Because I don't.
Yes, I know. Let me speak.
Okay, come on, man. Go.
All in the video.
What happened was, look at that. No, what happened was Monique was on contract to headline the show, and DL Hughley was the second runner-up. When they got to the show, DL Hughley did some shit like went to the promoters like, "Look, I'm headline.
I'm going last."
I supposed to headline. Monique can go into me. Woo, woo. And shit, that's what happened. You know who Monique is? She was about to leave.
Hey, my love.
Yeah, she was about to leave, but she was like, "I'm from Detroit. These my people. I'm still go out here and put on this show." But I want to before I get into my segment, I want to let y'all know what the hell was going on because I was about to go. But let me tell you what's up.
Okay,
that's what it was about.
Whoa,
So she bring his ass down. She bring him down to the ground. She right.
She was gonna say something. She snapped on Netflix.
She bring his ass down to the ground.
But I'm saying, why he do that though? What the fuck was he on?
He felt like he was better than her. No, I think in his defense, I think they said it was something with the promoters. The promoter was also told DL that he was a headliner, but also Monique that she was a headliner. But the contract said Monique. True. So I don't know, maybe DL didn't read.
Do he get the same amount of money? Like what? Why do that?
I got a question. Like,
no, I think the headliner get the major.
That's money problems. Yeah,
I think a headliner get percentage or something. It's got to be more too. It ain't just
no money, nigga. Y'all gotta set price. So it's like shit.
If she that mad about being a headliner, it's some money connected to that.
I don't want to go after Monique.
Yeah, because
it's hard. I don't want to go after Monique. Like
Monique a beast.
Yeah, that's
she might tear this motherfucking house down. People looking at me as crickets.
But he did though.
Because Hughley got smart comedy. He got like smart.
Right.
What I was saying,
put that at the moment.
He like Seinfeld to him.
When somebody asked me about it the other day, just from brushing by the story, I'm like, well, in this climate of the world, you know, I thought the nigga was funny at one point in time, but now I look at him for more political satire. Like he like a Roland Martin or somebody or Tavis Smiley. At this point, he not a comedian. I don't look at him like Cat Williams or nobody like that no more.
Now he looking like
hey, her
baby.
You know what the coldest line she said? She said, nigga, you open for the Kings of Comedy. I closed for the Kings. She shitted on him. Yeah. She definitely was like, but no, how would you feel? Okay, so I gotta ask you a question. I'm taking it back. Right. So you're a rapper, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say they got another rapper. They told you headline and put you on a contract to headline, and they let you get to the show. They said, no, we're gonna let what's name headline. Would you feel away? Like, do you care?
If my money ain't affected.
If my money is good, your money is the same, you don't give a fuck.
If my bag is still the same.
That's how I am.
If the bag is still the same,
right?
you can put me on.
You
can put me on when the dog.
They older though.
It's a power thing.
It's a power thing.
It's a position.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I'm 50. I might be like, man,
he feel like he a king of comedy. She a queen of comedy.
Maybe
she way funnier than he is if we really look at his.
Right. We real humble right now. Who knows how it'll be 20 years from now?
Because money only make you more of what you already are.
So, for example, I give you an example on some personal
shit. You already gonna be team.
I do R&B live every 2 months, right? So usually, because I'm the only rapper that's a part of the show, they usually like have me right before intermission, or I usually be like early in the show to get people excited and shit. But the last couple shows, I've been closing, right? So Lena, who directs the show, she come to me at the last show, like, because we got like 3 shows this summer, so we got like some extra events booked. She like, you gonna be pretty much closing the shows. So you gotta start picking yada, 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 yada. And when I thought about it, when I looked at the set list, I'm like, well, I did 2 songs with Ladrea and then I had 2 songs to do by myself. So instead of splitting me up through the show, they just put me all at the end. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like a hierarchy, but I have out of the 12 years it's been in existence, I've been doing it for 10. Yeah. It's a lot of new people joining. So who else would you trust to close the show? That's like me. If I took it out of the Harvey space, like I understood when it wasn't my turn to close. Right. I understood why she had other people close. Right. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker background singing for Mary J. Blige. Yeah, she should be closing the show. Like Harvey, I'm good, but I ain't been on the road with Mary J. Shit, I've been going to teach a class every day. This girl been in Europe and all types of shit. You get what I'm saying?
Some people just ain't like they just don't be team players.
Players, yeah, they don't get it. Because the people who coming to see me still gonna be like, oh, you snap. Oh, okay, thank you. That's all I want. And then Lena, you still got my money. Okay, we good. I'm on the next show. Thank you. All right, we out.
That's all about having a good team. Like, you know, so you gotta have like that's what bro, this went perfect, bro. Because we like we all our personalities blend.
Don't it be beautiful when you work with somebody who get it?
Yeah,
that shit
DJ is real, just mellow, whatever. That's DJ, like whatever. Hey, yo, don't argue. Me and Kennaye is real alpha. We both alpha.
We like each other.
We like each other.
Yeah, I'm just female version.
We agree to disagree on certain, you know what I'm saying? But we work it out. It's never no argument, never no bad. But we just a good team. That's you gotta have a good. Like
well,
y'all
gotta be able to listen.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to listen.
You a Libra?
Yeah.
Because you balance. Like I said, you always, like I said, you even in your career, you want to be in there. When I talked to you, remember you was like,
hey, Harvey, I'm trying to get a mission. I'm like, DJ, bro, you gonna take my seat? Like, man, listen, I love him. I love you.
You a Leo?
You keep me out of I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini. What are you?
I'm Capricorn.
That boss.
Yeah, my mama. Yeah,
What
boss.
that mean?
My
Tell
mama.
me.
Boss. My mama. Shit, that's the only Capricorn I can compare you to. My mama, boss lady. Boss.
Geminis are either or. Yeah. Right, you got a huge personality that stands out, or you kind of play the background and be, you know.
I do both. That's him. He's sitting here with these glasses on. You see, Myron got on his heel. He's sitting here with these glasses on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's some OG business that we ain't got nothing to do with. I guess they let us in on it because Monique is real and personal with her audience. You know what I mean? And you got to think about it. She's really gonna be doing shit like this more. Venting to her audience because venting to her audience got her a job with 50 Cent. So she's looking at it like, fuck the industry people. I'm gonna talk straight to the people because the people can get on Instagram and Twitter and get on people's ass for me harder than my industry friends will, obviously. Because you niggas been fake. That's pretty much Monique's argument is. Yeah, he called him out and some more motherfuckers. Yeah.
Oh, who else?
A whole bunch of people. Mecca.
That's Mecca.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm on Gemini. Stay on the good side.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
Hov and R. Kelly went through that shit. I'm mad at Kels to this day for that tour being canceled in Milwaukee. Me too.
Man, and they did like two different.
Our young guys is lost. What?
No, I know that one. They had a tour. Jay-Z and Kelly had a tour together.
Here?
No,
yeah,
it must be
two different times. They had said they was gonna do it once, and then said they was gonna do it again. Didn't do it neither time.
I do remember that. I don't remember hearing about that Best of Both Worlds tour. And they didn't come. Why didn't they come?
Because they weren't getting along. R. Kelly had just caught that sex tape that just came out and all that type of shit. So you know what I mean?
Oh, the first round.
Hov had kind of told him like, Hov had kind of told him like, first of all, you lied to me when I asked you about this shit. I would have never went on the road with you if I knew you was fighting this type of case. I'd let you handle your business. Yeah. First of all, you done fucked with my brand. Hold on, you done fucked with free R. Kelly.
That's a trick. Go ahead. No, I want to know what happened. So
you fuck.
Jay-Z was mad as hell.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You fuck with my brand. So in the show in New York, it's alleged that Ty had a gun with like a beam on it or something. I guess was like pointing it at R. Kelly while he was up there performing. So R. Kelly runs off stage and like a diva moment, has this big explosion backstage, leaves the tour. Next city is Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Damn.
Literally, like they were leaving New York after that show, go out that night, wake up the next morning, fly here, do our show that night.
And it was supposed to go.
We were the first leg of the Midwest tours going to Milwaukee, Chicago, St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna go down there. And Jay-Z was like, yeah, he got on the radio, like, yeah. I mean, he was here. Hov came to Milwaukee, went to radio, Daily Coleman V100, interview. Yeah, I'm sorry to announce there will be no show tonight.
One of the few big Hov concerts I did.
You already had bought y'all tickets?
Yeah, everybody
did. That's it, bro. We was ready, bro. What?
Y'all was ready to
step
up. That was gonna be.
I was just old enough, like, to understand what was going on.
Fam, I almost cried like a baby, but that's a whole other story.
They had the best R&B artists and the best
That was the first Jay-Z concert I was supposed to go to.
I was salty.
Very first.
Shit is crazy.
So speaking of that, yesterday it was 85, almost 90 degrees in the city, right? So as I opened up my social medias, Hoochie Daddy was trending for some reason.
These shorts.
Get your ass up.
I mean, no, yours ain't really hoochie.
No, these that's how they be.
Look,
Mine,
hoochie
yeah,
shorts
mine,
are like-
yeah.
Yeah, but the knees,
These
ain't
are-
nobody
yeah,
fucking wear
not
no
too
long ass
far.
shorts.
That's in 2005.
Yeah,
Above
that's when
the
I'm rock with it in this motherfucker. Yeah, no.
Sleeping on short
man,
shit.
right here. I can't believe he's fast like DJ Fords, dog. That is the worst. You know, I'm a basketball player. That's the worst era, dog. That is the worst.
But
It's the worst, bro.
The big clothes.
No, the big clothes. Is the worst.
Yeah, no, big clothes was a hard era for little niggas.
Now, it's some niggas going too far with little nigga shit. But I'm sure they're on the opposite side. That era from a nigga like me.
Niggas t-shirts is right here.
Man, the lean with it, rock with it shirt.
That nigga TJ Ford got Andrew Bogut shorts on accident. He was like, oh shit, I gotta put these on.
It was this much ankle.
7 foot.
Showing between the index, the hem of his shorts and the top of his tennis shoe, it was this much ankle. How? How, brother? You know what I'm saying? How? And I'm a grown ass man. Like, I remember the grown ass men that I was around, shorts came above the knee. Like, even in the 90s when I was wearing my baggy shit, my OG still was coming through his shorts.
Yeah, your OG was still wearing John Stockton shorts.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, bro.
How y'all get praise to Allen Iverson for that era? And how he changed
But
fashion.
I don't that big. No. Hold on, talking about. We talking about tattoos.
In the braids.
Talking about tattoos in the braids.
Yeah.
In the shoes.
Courtside doing
We're not talking about
whatever.
them jerseys, boss. Yeah, TJ, I'm telling you, it was this much ankle. Y'all had this much skin showing the shorts.
I know the shorts is heavy, bro.
He was only
Man,
5'8"
bro.
or something.
He had some strong ass calves. Niggas was still trying to do it.
Y'all said I'm a hoochie father.
You know, we all skinny, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That was big man time. Like, now you gotta wear your clothes that fit.
My nigga Adam said he a hoochie father. Fuck that. Yeah.
I like my clothes small, man. I'm not too small.
My shit to fit.
Just right.
You gotta fit me.
We little, bro. We can wear almost anything.
So that's what I got yesterday. So after I made my post, like can I use the words hoochie daddy, even though I got mines on right now, I posted a picture. So a lot of people and a couple of women wrote me and was like, yeah, we ain't talking about you. Okay. We talking about niggas who thicker than a brick. And they trying to wear that shit. She like skinny niggas. Yeah, y'all can wear that shit. We ain't talking. She was like, a lot of women. They even commented like, we not talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
Hey,
where
it's
my
about to be hard.
I gotta do it.
Dude, that dancing with the dreads.
Them briefs.
Them draws.
Them draws.
I can't say
He irritates me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he make my skin crawl, bro. No, his
I ain't trying to eat.
he is a terrible dancer, bro. Like,
And he big as hell.
the groovy gorilla dude.
The gorilla, hey, if it knows.
He'll take a sip of Hennessy. He be like, "Your big ass down, man." I swear to God, nigga, what? I swear to God, if I was ever somewhere eating and he started doing this shit, I'm gonna throw some at his head, bro.
He said fry coming soon.
But what's so crazy about him is he's another person that we talking about. Dog D collabs with everybody.
Oh my God.
As long as you consistent
Pay off.
wearing briefs.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's what I be
bro.
regretting, y'all. Be regretting, like, sometimes
It'd be a perfect interruption, bro. It's funny as fuck.
Consistent wearing briefs, his sperm count loads of motherfuckers. He ain't getting nobody pregnant.
fucking sandwich with drawers on, man. You be consistent doing that, you would make drawers.
Dog, you can make it
He's
do
a
anything.
terrible dancer. I'm just stuck right there. I can't even get into all the other shit that's fucked up about him. But we got a dancer on the show, and she can agree with me. He's a terrible dancer. I worked at High School of the Arts for 6 years. I know he can dance. Bro. Can't dance. He can't dance.
He's just doing some bullshit. He's just doing the worm.
Ticking or whatever you call that shit.
It's like my
It's
son.
smiling.
Yeah, like a little kid, bro. Yeah.
I think that's the character. That he wears small, real
He
small
already
clothes.
good at it.
So he like a big baby?
He can't do nothing else. He ain't funny. He don't say shit.
He don't even
his
talk.
trademark.
He doesn't even talk.
Silent
Hey,
dancer.
make your money, man. Whatever works for you, do that.
Yeah,
shit.
do it.
What happened to fam that used to punk everybody?
Oh, big
I'm
baby.
Tyson. He got shot.
Tyrone,
He got shot. Slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't
Everybody
think
saw
that
it.
was gonna
People
happen
had the best
eventually?
album in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah,
Man, shit, I'm glad you stopped. Hopping in cars.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
One time somebody put a gun on me, I was done. So I'm good at
So
being
hopping
funny.
in cars, what was you doing exactly?
I just,
Hopping
bro, I was,
Well,
hot cars. 2016, super young, clout chasing, dog. I'm trying to get out here. I used to run people cars. But I'll scope them out. I'm like, you don't like his shoes.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't
So when they
stupid
be
with it.
sitting at a light, you come open the back.
No,
door?
they'd be parked like somewhere in my neighborhood. Like a lot of dudes, we all do that. Like put up on
Park
chicken,
in
sit
me.
in the car
Yeah,
for
man, I
30,
do
40
that.
minutes.
People be
Gotta
mad
stop
at
doing
me.
that.
People be mad at me too.
Yeah, so I just would just hop in. And, you know what I'm saying? It was going good, but somebody put a gun. I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop at Walmart.
Please
There's
stop.
a lot less guns in Walmart.
Please stop.
That was years ago, like 2016, 17.
Jesus.
So I know y'all was working hard, and me last week I had guests on my show we had TK Kravitz and we had Baby Drew last week. So I had two people that I couldn't really discuss this topic with while it was going on, but I seen other podcasts were covering it, and the people were involved were guests on other people's podcasts.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He's talking about that.
Yeah,
I
call it herpy game.
I told him make it
herpy game.
It's spicy Vienna sausage.
Yeah, herpy game.
I was hoping we wasn't gonna go to this one.
In the words of my nigga Jacket Down, the great East Side philosopher, don't mention Savoys and no more of your things.
Why did Jacket Down get involved in that?
Because Jacket Down family owned Savoys, and dude kept referencing Savoys. He met the bitches Savoys. You know how the Savoys be. So Jacket Down took it personal. That's my family establishment. Do not shame the name of that place and those great chicken wings. First of all, don't do that to those people. You're not going to do that to them. And those great chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Herpy Gate. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what are y'all opinions on this? You know, I haven't given mine yet.
I know both of them, so I ain't saying shit.
I know both parties involved. The young lady is from the Growing Up Milwaukee documentary. I don't know if people have seen that, but it's on HBO Max. Her name is Tiana G, and I was rooting for her as I was watching this at home 3-4 years ago. Well, 2 years ago during the pandemic. Yeah. Stuck in the house. I'm watching this documentary. Heart-jerking. It's about Milwaukee. Then it's this young lady on there, and she wants to be a rapper. Oh my God.
Inspiring rapper, y'all.
It just took, the editing was, she didn't come to the studio. I was mad at her. She was missing sessions.
What was the editing like?
It was amazing. It was a tearjerker. So this is the young lady I come to find out that this is her from Herpy Gate. As I'm hearing this brother talk about this young lady, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's no way in hell he's talking about the young lady from this documentary. Then, sure shit stank. It's the lady from the documentary. So, I don't know how this got started exactly. I seen some references of it online on like Monday, but from somebody's podcast. First of all, y'all gonna stop doing that to my genre. My line of work, that shit them niggas is doing, that's not podcasting. Okay, that's not. Thank you, Jada. That's not podcasting, my G. I just want to separate the lines so we don't get them blurred. Okay. You're hearing it from a podcaster. That's not podcasting. Okay. Now, what Big Zay, who's been on this platform, you know, me and Don, we support Zay and what he got going on and shit. He asked me for advice. He even pays for his advice. So I don't have nothing negative to say about Zay. If he want to get his followers up by covering situations like that, and he got access to them people because him and Marquise are friends. So you take advantage of that. I said I use this platform for the same thing, right? Now how you use your shit is on you. But I'm just saying he did that. So I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the people that Marquise initially made the live video with. People were calling it a podcast. That wasn't a podcast, first of all. Second of all, he said he went to Planet Parenthood during this 5-hour live video.
But we live.
Where's that?
It's on like 35th and nothing.
Oh, over there. Oh, got you.
He also
it's on Jackson.
Also, people, anyone,
it's in the Qatar
network.
It's a different planet.
It's the story. It's on the 3rd episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Check it out on the new
check it out.
Obi-Wan.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, you gotta get your Planet Parenthood. Go there and get your vaccine. Go there and get your sex vaccination. Sex vaccinations.
It's the only place in the galaxy where abortion is still legal.
Yeah, Tamika.
Here.
I gotta go. I know. You ain't got health insurance and all that.
Yeah,
you go there and get checked up for free. I got buzz like yours.
Yeah, exactly. Where he's trying to get to infinity and beyond. You feel me?
This gotta be clipped.
So I know both of them. Damn, that shit touching. Girls be getting mad. I love my girlfriends and shit. I mean,
So look, this is the thing. So this is the thing. A lot of people.
Oh no, for real, I did too.
So when I say this, nobody in this segue that I'm doing right now, nobody's sexual genitalia was harmed doing this. You know what I'm saying? That I'm about to do. So I never shitted on Shorty one time, right? And none of my jokes. All of my shit was directed at homie. And it was not laughing at the fact that he has this disease or whatever. I'm laughing at the fact that you went live for 5 hours talking about Planned Parenthood, calling Savoys Shavoys. Nobody corrected you. Then you also showed paperwork.
Was he drunk?
My nigga, I've had a sex test before.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, they call you, my G. They'll send you your stuff. They'll send you your results. But you don't do it. You don't got nothing. They don't even
You don't want that call.
So it was fine little lines in there. Then also on your paperwork, my nigga, the Planned Parenthood that you got, that location is closed.
Last year, or something like that.
Ooh, somebody go get the biggest gun in the room.
Donald Trump was the president when the place closed down.
Shout out to Donald Trump, man. Nah, fuck you, Donald Trump.
You met Shorty 3 months ago at Shavoy.
It's crazy when you say all that.
You met Shorty 3 months ago at Shavoy.
Wait, let me say this, because they said that. So if they said, okay, I'm just going to talk about what they said. They said April.
Mm-hmm.
He said he met her April.
Mm-hmm.
And he said she bled for a month. This May. So this May, what, 20?
It's still May. It's the 31st. It's still May.
I turned May 18th on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your birthday? Oh, June on Wednesday.
What are you, a Gemini Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never heard of one of those. That's dope. Capricorn Sagittarius.
This is great. I'm just saying the timeline to me was acting up. I feel like somebody was lying.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody, and then her house looked at, because what?
Then
she was upset.
Yeah, you destroyed her house.
And then, because at this point, 1 + 1 is not equaling,
It ain't adding up.
I mean, the math ain't math.
The math ain't math.
1 + 1 = 11.
Was he drunk?
On the line?
He got
1 + 1 = normally 2 there.
I mean, Shavoy's, Planned Parenthood. Did he make up some other
May
places?
18th, he said his birthday was May 18th. His birthday, he was born.
He said my birthday. He said I'm turned May 18th.
He turned May 18th on May 18th.
That was funny though.
That was hilarious.
Man, that is.
But like all of these things that I'm saying, Don. First of all, this live is 5 hours. Second of all, of nothing. Second of all, he's repeating these things. You know how a nigga be repeating himself?
Yeah.
He's repeating these things. He put his right hand up to God, raised his left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a.
It was a.
Don, I'm talking about. It was about 7 fuck ups in here where I'm like, y'all just think I'm about to let him get away with this?
Shout out to Casamigos.
All my trolls meet me on the timeline right now. We have something to discuss. Yeah, and we got busy. Like, what do you expect? They talking about he was getting mad at niggas. I was waiting on him to write me because I was gonna talk to him in language from the Planned Parenthood. No, that's my nigga. I can read my when I see it, whenever he get ready to come back outside, I'm gonna laugh at him. When I see it.
Do you need to get to Planned Parenthood?
Drink
Ricardo Moore. Ricardo Moore has everything you need to fuel your trip to Planned Parenthood.
So at one point,
next time you stop at Shavoy's, grab a bottle of Ricardo Moore. That's right. Drink like a boss.
Shout out to our sponsor. You hear me though? Fuck you mean?
It expires May 18th on the Wednesday.
Yeah. Get it before May 18th.
He got cool. It's just damn. That shit just. I think he made it worse.
Absolutely, he made it worse. The live made it worse. Like Tamika said in the comments, she believes that Tiana exposed it first, and I believe that because I got screenshots and text messages of young ladies who came out after Tiana said what she said. A couple of other young ladies inboxed her, wrote her something to that effect. This was like Monday, boss. 72 hours it went by. It was dead on the timelines. A couple people had talked about it, then it went away. He brought it back to life.
He made it bigger.
He made it.
Because now they're gonna hop on your ass.
Word of advice.
Be quiet.
I thought she was exposed only because of the damage to her leg. That was crazy.
Exactly. It was the tearing up her home, taking the phone, all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? He really left her.
Sucker attack?
Yeah.
Oh no, not a sucker attack.
What I think that's what really
Super sucker attack, like a super duper one.
Like that. That was crazy.
Cause like this our city, we exposed real quick. But that got the worst one I ever seen.
That was wild.
I felt it.
No, that was wild.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was wild. It was wild. And what I'm saying is niggas got to, okay, not only do you got to be careful in what you're doing in your personal life, but you just got to be careful now on what you do on social media, especially when you're somebody of the public. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee. But I think that happens in any urban environment that you in, because niggas know niggas. Somebody gonna be like, oh, such used to, or oh, I used to go to, or oh, that's a, or like I said, that's Shorty from the documentary. Like, motherfuckers like, oh, that's dude who was hosting Club Jailhouse during pandemic and shit. He was outside the jail when Frank Nitty and them got arrested that night. He was outside hosting.
The thing about Milwaukee, Slicktalk. The difference about Milwaukee, we really Slicktalk.
No, we go.
Get exposed. Don't hurt.
Nobody's above a joke.
We top 5.
You know what I'm saying?
We talk about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, we talk about.
We'll talk about Jesus right in front of us. I'm like,
We went at it with other cities, but we always.
We savage.
We
Somebody said that's fire. Y'all play.
That's fire. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. But you know, you know how you know when your channel blowing up? You start to get the spam.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, we get spam right now. Like,
but at the end of the day, like
nakedhd.xyz, bro, cheapest Tinder just for sex.
Oh,
yeah, that's the name. Y'all watching?
Thank you for spamming.
That's one name.
Yeah.
What y'all need? I
Tell
got
them what.
We not trying to get back, bro.
Oh, yeah, I want to be on Planned Parenthood. Hold on.
You don't want to be on Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? She said, what? That's him? Yeah, that's him, Tamika. He was hosting outside of the club jailhouse during the pandemic. He was watching them lives. Because what's funny is about that is yesterday was the anniversary of niggas running in Walgreens 2 years ago on 3rd Street. Remember that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shared the video and it came up in, on Facebook, do your memories. It came up in my memories. I'm like, damn, that was 2 years ago yesterday.
You know what's crazy? That shit gonna pop around this time every year. That story is, oh my God, it's bad.
It's bad.
Every year's gonna pop up. It's gonna be a
Y'all remember dog with the Planned Parenthood?
They gonna put it on the calendar.
Oh yeah, they got the calendar.
You know, like 40 years old, 50 years old, that shit gonna still be memories.
That's why I said social media, you know what I mean? You got to tread lightly. You got to pick your spots.
It's forever.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get time
with the ladies, bro.
People always hashtag classic.
Yeah. Remember this? You know what I'm saying? That's just like I put up the V Live flyer the other day. That shit got like 300 shares when I put it up. Like, y'all remember this?
The V Live shit never opened.
It never opened.
They couldn't get
They couldn't get the license.
It's like Milwaukee. It's like Milwaukee history. It's like 414 history.
Yeah.
They're part of that now.
We need that white man. We need that white man with that voice.
Yeah.
To come through and do a documentary
on moments. Like,
let's talk about the Milwaukee V Live incident. That's crazy. That shit. We need that shit. Or like we got so many
April
of them
of
type
2017.
Yeah.
300 people conjured Kiss nightclub to witness 9 young ladies audition for the chance of a lifetime. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tsunami went crazy. Tsunami went. Out of that, it was funny in my comment section. That's what people were saying. It was like the only person who won out of this was Tsunami. They was like, she's still getting booked to this day from that video. I'm like, yeah, she's the only person that benefited from that. Everybody else lost. You know what I'm saying? That was a lose for the city and the niggas who tried to open it and everybody else. It was a licensing issue. People in the neighborhood were like, no.
The neighborhood was.
The neighborhood was like, no.
Look, that's why they wasn't going right there. There was too many homeowners.
They like absolutely not.
They showing up to
them chicks was twerking for their lives.
What?
They thought they was about to make
it was like an audition for a reality TV show.
Who was actually in the building there? Y'all was in the building?
Yeah, I was there. I was there with D Tuck, courtesy of D Tuck. I was one of D Tuck guests. I was his guest. Yeah, I watched. I was watching the live in the club and watching it as reading the comments because y'all were hilarious. Oh, y'all were hilarious. It was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was a good time. Good time. That would have made you. That had all of us leaving like when that place opens. It's gonna be down in the valley where the girls get naked. Like it's gonna be lit when this motherfucker open. Like we be clubbing. Like it's gonna be that. Like It's welcome you all to the Players Club. You broke ass niggas or whatever Jamie Foxx saying on the intro of that song. You know what I'm saying?
They really finesse though. They got a bag and
they got a.
They have to wait. They have to pay for
Well, we
it.
can't get this.
I think they had to. Yeah.
Guess we'll take this bag and get up out of here.
No, they stay.
Yeah, numbers on
They stayed for a minute trying to get the license together, but you know, once that fell through, it just was. It was
numbers
over.
on their bodies like 25 and shit. You can't put the numbers on the titties. I'm supposed to see the titties.
I should have went.
You said you was there.
There you go, put it on your phone.
He said he watched it. Being down.
No, you called me that night and said you was there, bro.
I was lying. I called you and said I wasn't there. I ain't been to a strip club.
It is loud.
Never been to a strip club? You niggas be all in the A and shit. You ain't been to a strip club?
Instagram is like it's like
He don't even go out.
You don't go
Y'all
out.
don't even go out, y'all.
One time I was in LA, he's hosting in the house. Man, this nigga lost
That's the Gemini
Tell
trait.
them the story. Tell them the story about when you was in Atlanta filming that movie. And you went out. It was.
I did watch around the same time Milwaukee came to Atlanta. I went to every event. This nigga did not want to get out. I said, I ain't going. I said, nigga.
I stayed in the hotel. But you got to
Oh, he was there with you? Because I seen you come out last summer.
Yeah,
I seen you.
I was there. TV show out there.
Yep.
And this nigga ain't want to
He
get
don't
out.
do nothing.
Yeah, because he was at everything.
Introverted. I'm
I
getting out
got
of
that fight. Another classic.
No, that's a must.
At there last year's night classic was a fight at the Fabulous. I ain't gonna bring
Bankhead and fellas. Yeah, classic. Bankhead and fellas fight at the club for the Milwaukee.
It happened so fast. Another one. Skills like that's another one.
Did he just shake your hand? You said too?
He just talked to me and this nigga.
Oh,
He had just talked to me and this nigga. And Michael J. Curtis, shout out Michael J. Curtis. And this, because Michael J. Curtis, he a comedian, he kept trying to figure out all night. He kept tapping me. He said, Scalez. I said, what? He said, why dude walking around with a bodyguard? I said, that's fella the porn star, man. He said, why dude walking around with a bodyguard? I said, bro, he got millions of views. You know his chain, that's from TV. That's from Johnny and them down in Texas. You know, the boy, he show his bank account every day on the internet. Like, he really having that cheese. He like, why he walking around with a bodyguard, though? Like, he just couldn't understand it. And then about the third time he asked me that, he came and was talking to me. So at this time now, Mike just standing there looking, but he talking to me and B. And then literally as he walks away from me and B, the next thing me and B see is a scuffle. Like, we looking like.
I was actually walking towards that way.
Yeah, you had walked away.
Somebody pulled me back.
And you got pushed back to where we was at. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? And be like, I think fella fighting Bankhead. I'm like, never, bro.
That's my running shit.
I'm like, never. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Bankhead's a porn star too?
Yeah, they both porn stars.
You said, wait.
Battle of the Freaks.
Yeah, Battle of the porn stars.
So what was it?
Battle of Pornhub.
I had Monet first.
There was
Battle.
They was fighting over some video you made a couple years back.
I had Sweet Monet first.
Oh, that's what it was about?
No, I don't know. That's wrong. I'm being funny.
I'm stupid, though. She wasn't a porn star yet, so that shit don't count. Let's move on.
Next topic.
No, I said next topic. School shooting in Texas.
That's
very sad. No, that was terrible, man. That was absolutely horrible.
Oh yeah, my son went to school like rest of the year.
First of all, homie shot his grandmama in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Before he left. Yeah. So like, I just seen a report today about his grandmother. She probably never talk again. They said she alive. She had like 7 surgeries though.
No, I that's crazy.
And then he got to the school, and then I'm seeing shit about they had the door propped open. The police was standing outside while he was in there for 30 minutes.
They got their kids out.
They got their own kids.
They got their own kids out. They ain't touching nobody else's
Wait,
kids.
who's got their own kids?
They go there.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
a whole lot of backstory to
A different thing to this thing though, like you gotta be careful. Like my mom used to do that, cuss me out in the morning. Like if I'm sleepy, cussing me out. I used to hate that. You gotta be careful how you talk to these kids in the morning, but they be doing that shit every day, just cussing them out. He went and took it out on the black people. We just take it out on
ain't
somebody
no way.
else. They gonna take it out on anybody. Don't white people? They just take that shit out on everybody.
Let's keep it up. Okay, because this happened 60 miles away from where my kids go to school. Okay. Them motherfuckers be communicating with each other like school shooters. Like they got a school shooter forum. Where they're communicating with each other about how they're going to do it. They're building their plans.
But they building RICO cases on Young Thug now. Go ahead, keep talking.
They're building their plans about how they're going to go and they're going to shoot up these places, these churches, the church in Buffalo, the school in Texas, the
It's like a cult.
what was the other one? The supermarket.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary.
With the black people.
they weren't the same about drugs.
The problem is we're not asking the right questions. Why do young white men in America feel so threatened and disenfranchised that they feel like they got to kill people in order to be heard or be seen? We laugh and we joke about it, or we poo-poo it. We go, "Oh, that's sad," but we're not addressing the issue. And we've gotten to a point where they know. So I think they figured out they're an endangered species. They're constantly under attack. It's not okay to be a man anymore.
Well, okay, so then this is my
especially a white man.
This is my flip side to that. The reason I think my attitude is kind of jaded about these situations when they happen, and dude killed black people in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And my attitude is still kind of like jaded. Well, like to people who don't know, I'm like the Joker. You know that.
Yeah.
But I'm like the joke. So I've got like a twisted way of looking at things. But I'm not heartless though, but I've got a weird way of looking at things. And this is my weird scope. This is America's fault.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to blame it on the white boy who did it or whoever. I don't want to single out the people because it's a problem. And when I say it's a problem, it's been going on since we got our freedom. This shit didn't just start when they started shooting up places, when Dylan Roof shot up them people in South Carolina in 2012. Yes. This shit started back in whenever Jim Crow started. That's when this started. When they started hanging niggas from trees and we became fruit and shit like that, that's when this started. When they was coming with the water hoses and the dogs, this is the same thing. It's just elevated now that where kids got assault rifles. Yeah. That's the difference now. And they can go fan down a school. Now, a whole movie theater. Remember Batman? Dude walked in the movie theater and wiped out Batman. Was that racially motivated? Like, I don't even know if some of this shit even be racially motivated.
A lot of it's not.
It's just anger, like you said.
But here's my problem with all this shit, though. How does that, these niggas go in that motherfucker, you really can air that motherfucker like you said, and walk and get out your hand, because we don't even have a fucking gun on us and we get popped every time. I can go steal a Twinkie, that shit. We get popped every time. Why am I popping a nigga with a rifle in his hand?
Well, they smoked this motherfucking ass. So
yeah, they smoked.
When I for the supermarket,
dude. First of all, dude in Texas was Mexican. The white boy in Buffalo got arrested.
Yeah, he went and shot black people for sure. Like he was, he walked away.
He said sorry. We didn't kill the white dude. He was like, sorry. She ain't sorry.
My thing is, whatever y'all got going on, man, leave them babies alone, bro.
So then online, like then after this shit happens, like you said, Don, they always find these forums. Even Kyle Rittenhouse, they found a group that he was in where he said, like, I'm finna go to Kenosha and shoot some motherfuckers. He said it. But they get to exist online, but if I cuss too much, they take my Facebook. Like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, but to get what I'm saying, that's what type of work. So that's why I said it's America. Do you get what I'm saying? It's America's fault. I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I think it's even broader than it's just white boys because he was a young Mexican kid. You get what I'm saying? So it's an American thing. It's a status quo thing. It's the haves, it's the have-nots, and it's racially driven. You get what I'm saying? It's still some racial undertones under there. Who knows? Because he was Mexican if he was being punked by some white boys. Yeah, but he some redneck white boys.
18 Mexican.
Shot 18 Mexican kids. You see what I'm saying?
It's really fucked up the time that we live in. The fact that you have these platforms where a motherfucker can say whatever the fuck they want to on this platform, right? And so cyberbullying is a real thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Motherfuckers not really catching it at school no more. They go online. They go online and they get
in front of the whole world.
Right,
on
the
the
whole
video
world.
game. The video game.
Right.
Did you see the Atlanta episode this season? Yeah, with the white dude.
Yeah, where
he online playing Call of Duty with other white boys, and they on there niggering and fucking punk ass bitching all through the shit, and they pure white boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we've created an atmosphere where bullying is not just okay, it's encouraged. Milwaukee is prime bullying place. That's what we do. We bully people. We lists.
Yeah, lists.
You got a little dick.
Yeah.
We finna talk about you. Yeah. Everybody in the city finna know you got a little dick.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you're doing to people.
No, for real.
And you can't do that to kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Facts.
That's just like, did y'all just hear about the young boy? I think he was he was online or something playing, and he was talking to he thought a young lady up on social media, and she was like, "Oh, send me a picture, send me some pictures, blah blah blah," and I'm gonna send you some back. You heard about that? I'm gonna send you some back. Yep. And he wanted to send some pictures, thinking that she was gonna send some, thinking she was gonna send some back, and now she's like, "Give me 5,000, give me 5,000. I'm gonna post these pictures." He like didn't know what to do. He said that he killed himself. Yeah, like
he was like,
and he was young too, like high school. Yeah.
See that type of wild shit. That's wild.
He had money.
That's wild.
The funny girl did.
No, I mean, or she. No,
it was probably Nigerian. It's one of them Nigerian scams.
That's
one of them Nigerian scams.
That's wild, bro. So speaking of like wild white privilege, it's been this thing going on since his album came out about a month ago, and since he said he didn't know Ray J and Brandy was brothers and sisters. Is Jack Harlow's success the product of him being white?
No, he make good music. That can't lie. He make good music.
I think the music is kind of mid.
I never heard it.
I think I like his person. I think I like his personality more than the music. He sampled first.
What? Oh, he sampled. That's the one I know.
Oh my, what?
That's what he sampled.
So what song you like, Tyler Hero? Or you like
what was that? I like What's Poppin'.
What's Poppin'. I still to this day I still think What's Poppin' is his best song. I like the Tyler Hero song too, though. That was straight. And then he got like some features with like ESTG.
Yeah,
he do got Party remix with
he is.
With
Babyface, right? Like he ain't
decent, and he signed to some black dudes. So I kind of think it's kind of stupid for us to be thinking he white privilege. Like, if I was a nigga running a label right now, I'd find me a cool white boy to sign to. Like, who the fuck wouldn't do that? Just like I'd be trying to find me a girl, and it'd be, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we need a white boy, we need a girl. Like, he signed to the same people that Lil Uzi signed to, Don Cannon and DJ Drama.
He's still a product of being white.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the music is mid. So I think his over, like niggas thinking he like over good is a product of him being white.
Yeah.
Like I think if he was black, we'd really think he was average. Like he like tight.
I know.
Like them bars.
I know 20 niggas in Milwaukee can spit better.
But what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying, but them bars is tight as fuck.
Yeah.
But niggas is giving it credit because it's Jack Harlow. Like, oh, it's kind of slick because he's a white dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to be kind of corny. Tiger Black, and when he spit a corny bar, we'd be like, oh, that's corny.
Right.
Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's what it is with Jack Harlow. Who do y'all think is closest to being the Michael Jackson of this generation? Well, not that part of it. Because then it'd be Scalez.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, you saying Scalez it'll be the closest. I'm saying excluding Scalez, you say Chris Brown. I'm gonna go Beyonce.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I go Beyonce. I thought we were saying like a male.
Like
it could be anybody.
Like King of Pop, like that part of Michael Jackson.
I'm saying the whole thing that
I'm
saying the whole thing that embodies Michael Jackson, the humanitarian shit, the philanthropy, the hit making, the star power when he walks in the room.
Yeah.
I gotta go Beyonce. Think about Beyonce, like I told you, bro. Beyonce don't got a phone. Who the fuck lives in 2022 and don't got a phone? You're really, really rich and really famous at that point. You don't need a phone. You saw Kanye said, "Yeah, when I got $1 billion, I got rid of my phone." You see what I'm saying? Like
people ain't calling, they calling they people. Like, hey man, they say you gotta come by the studio. All right, handle it, motherfucker.
What time he gonna be here?
Right.
Motherfucker coming in the room like, yeah, little baby, you'll be here at 6:45, Kanye. All right, thanks.
Right.
That's his phone.
He back, you know what I'm saying? He back doing what he doing. He ain't, little baby can't call him. He like, I'm pulling up, bro.
We can do what you love and throw the phone away.
That's life.
You know what I'm saying? Just do what you love.
What y'all gotta do?
Oh yeah, that's remember we were just talking about the news people.
Oh, okay.
That was channel 12.
So channel 12.
That's the only one.
We don't know what time it's gonna air though. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned. He's watching the news.
Thursday.
These people gonna be on the news. You hear me though?
He got the exclusive. We here first.
Yeah, we here first.
Yeah, baby.
Absolutely.
We messing with the guys
Yes,
first.
sir. The gang. You know, it's family, man. It's family. So Michael Blackston, comedian Michael Blackston, I can't get jiggy with these shit, said his fiance likes to watch him hook up with other women.
I believe it.
She like to be cuckolded?
Yeah, she likes to be cuckolded. That is a genre in porn where the partner watches the other partner get fucked by somebody else.
And make you watch.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't.
I could tell like posting on videos though.
You can tell by the video.
Like, he got like the skits he do with women, he'd be like, oh, by the titties. I'm like, she gonna say. It's just a new time, new day, and that shit. Like, Ray Davis, I was
if it's one here, it will be over there in that long charger over there, in that long strip. If it's a charger, he can bring it over here. We can bring it.
You said something, man.
Absolutely.
No, was you afraid? Like, if you had him, you got a man, right? So if your boyfriend was dating other girls, would you be doing that? Nah. Yeah, am I saying it right?
No, he letting them hook her. She lets them fuck.
Yeah,
she watches.
She understands what's going on.
Yeah, she watches. Because I'm sure Michael Blackston, even though he's not a looker, he's a rich comedian. So I'm sure after his shows, his groupies, and I'd imagine he's fucking groupies. And what she's saying is she's allows him to bring groupies back to the hotel room. And I think they asked her, "Do she take part in it?" And she was like, "No, I just like to watch."
It's too much shit.
That's what she into.
No.
I'm pretty sure it could be a low key. It could be
some shit that you can pass on.
It could be like she doing that shit. She's like, I know you're gonna cheat anyway, so I might as well be here. Make herself feel comfortable with that because you know you don't cheat. You know he ain't gonna be fake.
He say it in his comedy. Like, if you deal with it, you know.
Would she do that if he was basic? That's what Adam asked.
Hell no. Cheating is a rich nigga sport, bro. You gotta be rich to get away with shit like that.
Yeah. Cheating is
you have to,
cheating
bro.
is
You know what this nigga work at Walmart.
Have some money.
Well, unless you get
people want plastic money, fucker.
He not doing that with no real like a chick getting her own. Like if she a small minded
living
ass
off of him.
female.
It's a chick that's definitely her. She's living off of him. That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do.
Okay, so would you rather trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Can I get a little bit of
You gotta pick one or the other. Nope, you gotta pick one or the other.
Like how ugly?
And why?
Like how ugly? Like
looks.
Like fucked up ugly or like straight?
I can learn. Somebody can teach.
All right, I'm gonna pay for my looks.
I need intelligence.
Intelligence. With your intelligence, you probably make some money to buy you some looks.
Exactly. Everybody else doing it. Everybody else paying for their own body.
Boom.
With your intelligence.
Oh, I thought you meant the woman. I thought you said what I
No, I'm saying no, just you, period. Yeah, you the person.
Yeah, looks.
Yeah.
I knew he was the person.
Look, y'all trying to get this movie. I'm
I'm
smart.
smart, yeah. But I got an eye right here in the middle of my
Y'all
foot.
ain't gonna have to ever cut.
I need the coin and I fix eye and hands later.
See, that's a woman's
That's
way of
easy for
thinking.
y'all
though.
to say.
See, we don't go lay on the table as much as y'all do, so we ain't already
Not
thinking
trying
like
to lay
that.
on no table.
No, sir.
We ain't thinking like that. Intelligence, because I'll be smart enough to learn how to look good.
Man, listen.
I think with men, though, it
I
could.
want the intelligence.
Yeah, because with
You know
men,
why?
we could get rich and we could get bitches anyway. Look at Biggie.
Automatically
Because
look
I was
good.
saying some other
Yeah, look at Biggie. Black and ugly as ever. However, I got intelligence, bitch. That's what I'll say. Yeah.
I'll do
It's
like
all
having
about the
a brain.
personality. It ain't all about the person on the outside.
Coochie down to the
My nigga got coochie down to the side.
Can I say that?
He got that from the same
He
place.
fucking all the hoes,
He's looking at that whole white fucking nigga. So I stay coochie down to the side.
Yes.
Coochie.
How the hell you have a threesome, nigga? And they'll be like, I always want to fuck. God damn, nigga. I got money though.
I'm fucking them both. Fuck. It's one bitch.
Everybody up.
One bitch. He like, so I had a threesome last night. Like, nigga, you know it's one bitch in there, right?
You still fucking playing with me.
Doing shit like that.
Up to 14.
Don't do it on Biggie. Just do it cross-eyed nigga having a threesome.
I had a whole threesome.
Yeah. You know it was one bitch in there, right?
Oh, what the hell on that same tattoos?
Get the Tacky Twins from Chicago. Don't them and do it. We gotta get a set of twins.
Hey, some girl said you ain't never seen an ugly billionaire. So I guess you already.
Yeah, that's a Jay-Z line. Yeah, Jay-Z said that.
I thought you said
Jay-Z look like a camel.
I thought you just went crazy. You listening to
He
that
said ain't no
Jay-Z.
such thing as an ugly billionaire, bitch. I'm cute.
No, she was saying when y'all said y'all picked intelligence
Right,
over
the
look.
Andrew. So
Yeah.
Intelligence get you that billion money. Y'all said ugly nigga can get money.
If I'm out there,
money.
So hang up, y'all.
Look,
I'm down for that.
If you ugly, you can be the funny
funny
chick.
charger.
Chicks love a funny ugly man.
That nigga walked all the way to Washington. Phone still.
That nigga had all the portable chargers.
If you ugly, you can be funny. Chicks love a funny ugly motherfucker.
That is true.
Let me tell you something. Being funny ain't that's not a.
You don't get you that much coochie, young J.
What? Let me tell you something. Being funny gets you a lot.
That must have worked.
I tell girls all the time, don't sleep on me because I will key your ass out with pennies real quick.
Right, I ain't never spend no money. Bitch, hear this joke.
That's for real.
Make it rain jokes on you.
I had a girl knock
Knock, who's there? Motherfucker, this good.
Can you hear it coming?
Hush strokes.
Say Habaka.
Habaka strokes.
I ain't doing it. All right. Shirt be on. I'm panties on. What happened? Yeah.
Funny you out from dry.
I don't even know. I cannot wait to Netflix and chill on my own shit.
Yeah.
Let me come on. What you want to watch? What the floor is like?
Me.
I don't know who on that motherfucker.
They ain't gonna really like watch it. That's me. That ain't you. That's you. Fuck your show. That's fuck.
He ain't even stunned. He bumped the Xbox controller and just started playing on the TV and shit. Like, oh damn, my bad. This is right here. Floor is lava. Starring B. Jones. Like, oh damn, what's this on here? And then he gonna hit her with the I forgot this was coming out. That nigga JD don't tell me shit. Man. You know how we trying to play shit off, but then he's coming for us. Well, we want to embellish a little bit, like, oh, bro, KB didn't even call me and tell me that was gonna happen. Man, man, bullshit.
Hey, bro, hey, why you didn't tell me I was on Netflix?
Yeah, then you want to call him.
This nigga stupid.
Somebody said talking. Let's see if y'all on show. Go shit.
Yeah, that's goat shit. For real, no, it is though. It is though. I didn't even think about that until he just said that. That's really goated right there.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Netflix and chill for real.
Forever.
So do y'all
That's unlimited book.
You drink? Oh, you got your own drink. Okay, so you ain't got your own. You just he gonna drink for the team.
I'm lit naturally.
Oh, it's a game?
I'm good. I ain't drinking, but we gonna go through these.
No, play the game.
No, we gonna play the game. D. Jones
you gonna play the game?
What for everybody
gonna drink?
What am I gonna do?
He gonna take ours. I'm gonna take ours.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
yours.
so the way the game goes
Get us some
is
crack.
I'm gonna ask you questions. You gotta pick one or the other, but if you pick both, you gotta drink.
So what if I pick the right answer and if I get the right answer?
Ain't no right or wrong answer.
Always be one.
Ain't no right or wrong answer, but if you can't, if I ask you a question and you can't pick one or the other, then you gotta drink.
Oh hell no!
I want to be wishy-washy.
You eat ass.
No, see, it ain't that type of
Nah, man, I ain't on none of that.
Okay. Like, for example, you do comedy. So one of the questions would be Martin or Eddie Murphy?
Martin.
Okay. I mean, Martin. Is Martin over everybody for you?
Yeah.
That's nobody close.
That's my idol. That's crazy you said that.
So who's some niggas who close?
To Martin?
No, to you. That's like where you would have to, it would be hard for you to decide.
Eddie. You just said Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie versus
You pick Martin with no problem.
Oh.
like Eddie or
Hell no.
or Eddie or Bernie.
Bernie Mac definitely. That's a hard choice right there.
So it's Bernie Mac.
Yeah. That's why we have to drink though.
You wouldn't have to drink. But if you somebody like me that's a fan of both, I would have to drink.
That's
Because I can't choose.
I feel like he gonna get spicy on me like
no, I didn't
that.
get too spicy on y'all.
Baby mama, side chick.
Yeah.
Who you saying?
Your baby mama? No, BJ gonna play.
I ain't drinking for both.
No, he gonna drink though for the team, but y'all all gotta answer.
Okay, you gonna drink. Hold it down for us.
I bet y'all driving me home too.
Okay, so we're gonna start it off with. I'm gonna start it off like flats or drums.
Flats.
Drink.
I don't care.
Like,
You would not know the woman at the table was gonna say flat. She said it immediately.
That's like perfect. I'm a drummy. I don't like flats. It's too much. I'm a drummy dude. It's too much work for a flat. All that bone.
Dirk or NBA Youngboy?
NBA.
Dirk or NBA Youngboy?
Dirk. My son listens to so much NBA that's yeah.
So you been out doing this shit?
He's so influenced by this.
Light or dark liquor?
Dark.
Hell no. Say one, motherfucker.
When you did drink?
I never drank.
You never drank?
Never.
You used to drink? Never drank?
Never.
Neither one of y'all?
Never.
Wow.
Never had a sip of alcohol.
Never.
I tried to smoke weed, but it
I never smoked.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I tried to. My experience was when my grandmama had some liquor in the refrigerator, and I was like, 10. Y'all get exclusive. I tried. I'm like, what the? And I never. Man, that shit was nasty as hell.
I never tried anything.
And I tried to hit weed and just I don't get high.
These next two gonna fuck
You
me
not
Jones
smoking
up.
right.
Me up. Everybody always say you're smoking the right weed, but they be high, so I know some good weed. I just don't.
These next two gonna fuck B Jones up.
You trying to cover it up?
I don't even know which one to do first. But I'm gonna do this one first. Out of seniority, Frank or Bankhead.
Frank.
That means boys too. Our boys.
You? What's your answer?
Oh, who I pick? Hey.
Drink.
Drink.
Fuck you.
Drink. I might as well drink, bro.
What the fuck? My bad, BJ, bro. I ain't choose them two people.
I don't know, just random because they both do. I was trying to pick
like,
two niggas who do music and do comedy, so they both do music and
And
comedy.
they both funny.
Yeah, both funny as fuck. And I knew it was gonna be hard for you to choose. This next one gonna be hard for you too. And I was gonna do Shaw, but I didn't even do Shaw to you because I know what Shaw means. I know what Shaw means to you, so I wasn't gonna do comedian Andrew Shaw. So I did Myron or Kelly Kill.
Y'all had drinking. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, might as well go on the drink. I think everybody would have to drink. I would have to drink on both of those.
Yeah.
Because I'm Frank and Bankhead and I'm Myron and Kelly Kill. Team ball.
And they doing more collabs. That's what's up.
Absolutely. So this next one. Morning sex or drunk sex?
Morning. What?
Morning.
That nut be strong. This am I what?
I ain't gonna lie. Morning than my day right.
Morning get your day
That
started.
shit how you boy.
I don't even be looking at videos.
It's like the pussy simmer overnight.
Marinate down, marinating down there, huh?
Just be thick as hell on McDonald's. I could already bust my nut.
Okay, we gonna stay.
Girl, I'm being faithful because you gave me morning sex.
Bro, y'all didn't answer though.
I would have to drink.
Yeah, I would drink.
I would have to drink.
You don't even want to remember the pussy.
I ain't gonna lie. When I get too drunk, I be blacking out.
Well, no, that one is the worst.
I don't even know if you fuck.
I'm like, this, we just doing the motion.
But lit.
Y'all even remember?
Yeah, if you lit, you can remember. Yeah, if you fucked up, you lit, you can remember.
That'd be some of the longest nuts ever.
Yeah.
Like, did I hit that shit from back last
It
night?
seemed like that should be taken.
Oh, you done did every position because it takes forever.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee.
I ain't ever had drunk sex.
Girl, in the middle of the sex, I gotta go pee.
Man, bro.
This is the same spot hitting my stomach. I gotta go piss this out.
That bladder.
I don't know if I'm coming to
I
piss.
don't know. I sleep a lot, bro.
What do you do?
Like I fall asleep, so I
You
feel like
awake?
I get drunk, I'll be.
You gonna miss the pussy.
Tear that ass up, girl.
You gotta put the ring on and put the phone on your face, on your ear, bro. So vibrate like, bitch, where you at?
Have y'all ever? Hey, no.
Yeah, one more.
Y'all know
He
what's
said
wrong
lay right here.
Have y'all ever
Nigga
missed
dead sleep. I'm talking about dead comatose. Drooling on the pillow. Let that motherfucking phone ring.
It's heartbreaking.
Have you ever missed the you up text?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
The you up, what you doing, the
Or you put your phone
eyes,
down for a while.
any of that shit that you get after 2:30
The eyes
in
at
Milwaukee,
3 o'clock
Wisconsin,
in the
you be
morning,
like,
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
especially the one who been playing games. And she hit you, call you in the middle of the night, you missed that. You be heartbroken in the morning.
that and on top of her, she putting her stories.
Damn,
Talking about, I'm so fucking horny. I said,
Oh,
I'm trying to fuck you for 4 months, bitch.
you don't never put this in your story. Why did you sleep when you
now,
horny?
now you want to do it.
I'm knocked out when you call.
I wish I had a man to go home to at night.
She
And
called you.
and you missed.
Damn, that shit be hard.
Sleep.
And guess what? You fell asleep watching like a rabbit
So,
hole.
hey,
Y'all drunk,
y'all
I
trying
don't
to
drink.
set it up, or you ain't gotta worry about it. But we trying to set it up with the guy, he don't answer. You call somebody else, or it's just like he missed out, or I'm just
No, my guys live with. We're together.
You said my guys.
We're together.
Oh, Johnny
My
answers.
guys.
I'm gonna call him Tyrone.
You
Exclusive.
turn to a pimp?
You believe us?
I want
Kennaye a good girl, though. So
I want a party. That's my nigga.
I'll call somebody else.
No, thank you.
She don't call somebody else.
It's too much. I'm scared.
You
There's
do a
too much shit happening out here. It's easy to say I don't fuck around.
Herpes
Polygram
gay.
test?
Facts.
Scared you straight.
Polygram test.
That rhyme.
Oh, with 2 girls? Like a relationship? Yeah.
Like D-Ray Davis.
They both can't. Y'all probably be irritated.
Like D-Ray Davis.
Yeah, y'all can't be needy.
Came to the improv.
Begging, so, one of y'all, both y'all can be begging. Now, one got to be freaky, one got to
He
be
got some
just
baddies too. We got 2 baddies.
Like who?
D-Ray Davis.
I could look at my people.
Shit, Lil Will had
No, I get irritated easily.
Lil Will said what he
I feel
said.
like I feel like you will.
Did you
kinda
see?
mean.
She can go. You seen Lil Will interview her?
I like you. You can stay.
Lil Will said what J-Day said. He got tired of them all. Now he only got one. He only got one girl. He said he was cool for a minute, but he said after a while that shit started.
2 girls, 2 periods.
What?
That's right.
And then
Then
when they start living together, they end up getting on like
Then
the
they
same
get into it?
schedule or something.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like
like monthly can get on the same schedule. Yeah.
double 10 head session. Handicap match with the mouth.
You fuck around and get jumped.
And I get my all in the first round too. It'd be like shit. Somebody gonna be happy.
On the second go round,
I'm going to sleep.
but it's two pluses in there though.
I'm trying to like maneuver that one round.
Coochies in the
After I get that first one, you better take a honey pack.
No, you got to do the.
No, you gotta take a honey pack.
You got to do like the Mormons do. You got to do like the Mormons do, where it's a schedule.
Yeah.
You got to do a
One per
schedule.
night.
Got you at one in the morning.
No, they got days.
They got days.
Oh.
You
spend a whole day with
Like
that
like
wife.
in Utah, where you got them places where you can have like 8 wives. That's what they do. They break it up amongst days and shit. Like she get Wednesday and you get
What
Saturday.
the fuck they doing on their off days?
Chilling.
Hey, better be
Because they be living on like them compounds and shit, so dog just go crib to crib to
Waiting
crib,
their time.
kind of like master on the slave plantation and shit. Just go crib to crib to crib to crib.
It might be another use one go crazy.
So what did the wives do when it's not their day?
They live in the compound with the
That's
kids.
why I
and
said,
no,
no,
we make TikTok videos. So if you was one of the wives, you would just stay at home and make a TikTok video. Because that's how you earn your income. That's your thing.
You can't wait, can I? What? Come on,
Or you better get you a roll. They didn't want all those bitches a roll.
That's not a business.
The rolls unhealthy.
Oh.
It's killing them eggs. Stay off of that.
No, I was gonna say I heard about like radiation.
Radiation.
Stay off that. It's the, you put the battery directly on the
Ladies,
bro.
y'all killing the clitoris with
They
that.
killing the
Dude,
eggs.
I was giving a girl hell. One night she was like, I need to stop using that roll. I said, yeah, bitch, I've been out here 40 minutes. What the
No, that roll sucking that life out of it.
No, nothing. You ever had to lean to the side on the thigh? Like cutting grass.
Oh, like definitely.
Damn, like cutting grass. What you doing? They fucking running. Cutting grass.
So then, from the back or missionary. Kennaye.
They ain't gonna even hear this part.
Hood chicks.
If I was to drink, I'll be drinking right now.
You like it both.
Why you fucking
You ain't wrong.
Can't see getting from that.
Missionary.
Probably missionary. They want to see like.
But there's some women on the show who pick, pick from the back.
I
though.
like missionary.
Yeah.
You got to be toxic.
Missionary.
Look at missionary.
Missionary make your
choke.
windows get busted up.
Yeah.
Yeah, missionary.
Get your car keyed and all that type of shit.
Straight.
Real.
They fall
No
all in her
eye
ears.
contact.
Oh,
No,
God.
And you can't say shit in her ear. You be quiet. I mean, let me like.
So this is the last one that we're gonna sign off after this one, right? This one is love or loyalty.
Loyalty. You can love me and cross me. You can love me and break my heart. Loyalty. Loyalty. Well, I need you to be loyal.
I mean, you're all incorrect. You're all incorrect.
I've been loving.
Baby Drew sat here and Baby Drew ended this debate. So Baby Drew said love. Because you can't have loyalty without love. He said fuck loyalty. That shit don't mean nothing. Love means something.
But you okay, well, I'm
Hey,
about to
Corbin,
jump in this shit.
Corbin, tell him Baby Drew ended this
You
debate.
might be like,
I mean, because you know we had this.
You can't love somebody
We
and
asked
do
this
that
question. I
type
have
of
to
stuff. Love
drink
you.
because
If I love you, you get everything. You get all of it.
right now, I'm fucked up.
Why
for
not?
show power.
I feel like we said.
Tyreek killed his own daddy. I know you. 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 I
Because that was his first
That's
body.
what I'm saying.
That wasn't his first body. That was
Loyalty
his
is
first
there.
body.
No, bro.
For killing his sister.
He loyal to his mama.
Yeah, but okay.
He
so
loyal to
the cop
Tasha.
don't really count.
How come he don't
had
count?
to? He had to.
Tyreek loyal
So
to
you want
Tasha.
level of loyalty?
Huh?
Level of
No, he
loyalty?
love his mama. Tyreek love his mama.
He don't do nothing to his mama. That's his loyalty.
He love her, bro. he don't want nothing to
love
happen to
ghosts.
her.
That's why he can kill ghosts.
No, he
love will make you kill. Love will make you kill, motherfucker.
love don't make you kill somebody. That's crazy.
That is love.
No, you can't love somebody and
What
kill
loyal?
them.
What?
No, that's not love.
She don't mean I love her so much. I want to do something to her.
Bro, y'all got the words totally flipped
That's
over.
love.
No, that's not. I can't love something and kill it. I want it to live because I love it.
No,
love is yes.
that's a part of your obsession.
No, that's called obsession. They have different words for different
love
things.
turns to hate.
No, but that's not love. Because if it turns, hold on. If it turns, bro. If it turned, it's not love, bro.
Exactly.
If I stop loving you, no. You can stop being loyal. You can't stop loving.
Yes, you can. If you turn into hate, y'all just said love and hate ain't the same thing. You can't stop it.
Yes, you can stop being loyal, bro. You can be loyal to a job. That's why love is the ultimate, bro.
I could be loyal to you.
You can be loyal to a job.
Motherfucker offered me $1 billion. Fuck that loyalty.
That ain't loyalty then. That's the whole point. It ain't loyalty then.
Yeah. I gotta love you to want to bring you. I gotta love you to want to bring you along.
To mean something.
For me to bring you along, if I want you to get paid too, I gotta love you.
Why now? It could have been a fucking man right now. With own shit, I'm too loyal to, bro.
No,
You don't say
he loved Nick, but he loved Nick, bro. He loved Nick.
I'm loyal to Nick. He didn't say I love Nick.
Because a man can't say to another man, "I love you, bro." I can't say, even though I got cuz, bro, it's looked that different, bro. I'm loyal to my niggas. But I ain't gonna be like, man, I love my niggas.
You can't be loved. You can't have love and loyalty. And on that note, this was episode. Hold on.
Oh no, we keep arguing.
They cousins. They cousins. And on that note, this was episode 142 of the Slicktalk podcast. Flores Lava, Netflix stars, Milwaukee's own right here. Flores Lava debuting
June
3rd, baby, this Friday.
That's what the floor is.
Lava. And on that note,
where's the watch party?
I'll see y'all Thursday.
Cream City on the Mill.
That place.
This Thursday, Cream City on the Mill.
McDonald's, goddamn.
Cream City on the Mill, 52nd and Mill Road this Thursday. Watch party. If you don't make it to the watch party, make sure you tune in that night at midnight because Flores Lava will start streaming that night, which will be the 3rd. So everywhere.
Just put it
Netflix.
on your TV.
Just get it on the TV.
Can't make it watch.
Milwaukee's on. Your own people gonna be on there. And on that note, we'll see y'all on Thursday.
Peace. Damn, that was fun. Let's keep going for another hour.